The 19th century saw a great deal of innovation and technological evolution in the field of firearms. The firearms industry leads what we now call the Industrial Revolution. Mechanization of industry began to produce firearms with machines that created identical parts each and every time. Certainly the Pattern 53 sets us down the road, sets the world down the road for mass production industrialization. It was a changer. In the 1850s, the British Ordnance Board began looking for a new standard service rifle. And by 1853, they had settled on a rifled musket known as the Pattern 1853 Enfield. A rifled musket is a muzzle-loading long arm that was popular with the militaries of the world in the mid-19th century. It's generally a 42-inch or longer barrel that has rifling in it, and it allows the individual to fire a conical-shaped bullet at greater distances than previously capable with just a standard patched round ball and smoothbores. The Pattern 53 Enfield was certainly the most popular, the most well-regarded, the most accurate, and most well-made infantry weapon on Earth in the middle of the 19th century. The Pattern 1853 not only made its way to the U.S., but you might say that it was also made in the U.S. The Robbins and Lawrence Company of Windsor, Vermont was contracted by the British government to provide them with Pattern 53 muskets because they needed them very quickly to supply their troops that were then fighting the Russians in the Crimea. So Robbins and Lawrence tooled up, produced the machines that could mass produce the Pattern 53 right there in Windsor, Vermont. The United States led the world in the Industrial Revolution in mass production, and that goes all the way back to the 1820s with Thomas Blanchard and his rifle stock lathe. And it's developed and expanded on by John Hall in Harpers Ferry, Virginia, Simeon North in Connecticut, and Eli Whitney, Sr. and Jr. The United States Armories, both at Harpers Ferry and at Springfield, are becoming industrialized, mechanized with these same machines. The world stood up and took notice of what was going on in New England in the firearms trade.